Around 11 months ago, I made a little video that blew up something huge. I feel like I've improved quite a bit, at least audio-wise, and I wanted to make a new and improved version of that guide. Also, a lot of people called me out over being unable to get the chest, so I'm partially here to silence some haters. Most importantly, I recently lumbered back into the sod train myself on a fresh server, and I wanted to know if the chests were back now that Season of Discovery has progressed to level 60. Let's find out. One disclaimer. This method is not a stable source of income and is not recommended for long-term viability. This is useful for people on fresh servers who are having trouble paying for their training or professions. I would not recommend grinding the raw gold for a mount or something this way. It isn't exactly goblin bait, and you are better off actually enjoying the game. It is a very low opportunity cost way to boost the start of your journey in Classic or SOD, especially on a fresh server. For anyone watching this who didn't see the OG video, it's a very straightforward thing to do. Our target is the Solid Chest. These spawn everywhere in high-level zones, of course, but they are usually guarded by absolute unit mobs in densely packed areas, except for at least one. In the Eastern Plaguelands, there are these 4 PvP objective towers. This one, the bottom one, has a chance to spawn a solid chest inside. They all might, actually, I just haven't bothered checking the others. They're pretty hard to get to. Make a character. Corpse run them to the Western Plaguelands. Camp the tower. Log out in the tower. Log in the tower. Embrace the tower. Get yourself that bag. Literally. One of the best items spawning in this chest is the Journeyman's Backpack, a 14-slot bag. There are also random trade items, or gray, white, green armor or weapons in the 30 silver up to 3 gold range, such as a consistent 1 to 2 true silver bars, which stack and are selling at 75 silver apiece right now on Season of Discovery. Will this break the bank? No. Is it worth the 20-minute time investment, especially if you're playing Horde? You're on a new server, and you want some low B bags and ability training? Yeah, sure, why not? And that's basically it. Loot the chest a time or two, fill up your inventory with as many high-value items as you care to take, and then hearth back to your starting area to sell it. Speaking of that run, and how much it sucks, let's try and min-max it just a little bit, especially for Alliance, who will be having a much tougher time of it. Characters under level 10 will not get res sickness when they revive at a spirit healer, only the 25% durability loss. Newsflash, your starting gear is trash anyways, and it is profitable to just take the L. Take that spirit res if it's closer to the Plaguelands than your corpse, and continue your run with a little boost. Alliance characters can and should stop at fight points along the way. Why not? You will be back here questing eventually, most likely. Just take the extra death or two to make your future life easier. Also for Alliance characters, you have a few different routes to the Plaguelands from the human, dwarf, or gnome starting areas. If you opt to move through Silverpine, you can run through Dalaran Crater, as all of these NPCs are friendly to the Alliance. Then, eventually, trace over the path Horde characters take through the WPL. I probably wouldn't do this. The Horde NPCs guarding the entrance will eviscerate you on the way, and you will be running back from South Shore. Have fun with that. I would also not recommend going through the ruins of Dalaran and then running up this pathway through the Ultrarak Mountains. It is D-Day up in here. It will add like 40 minutes to your run back, and you always respawn in South Shore, which really sucks. You can run up a more straightforward path from South Shore to the Arathi Mountains, and then directly into WPL. Then leap into the same river Horde characters can use.
A turtle made it to the water.
That is probably the best way as far as I know. If you're feeling especially daring, you can flag for PvP and capture the tower for a respectable 183 honor points, but this can't be undone until you are back in your home turf, and you will get more than one shot by any other high-level players who stumble across you and are annoyed by you capping the tower. If you're on a PvP server, well, get wrecked. You are always going to be flagged here, so have fun in the brutal melee free-for-all for these chests among lobbies. Alliance may be at a minor advantage when they actually make it, as they will get more exploration XP and actually level up a few times on the way. And that's it, really. That's all I have to share. Good luck. Hopefully you guys get some stuff, and maybe I'll see you guys around in the World of Warcraft.